would it be better if I went up here? Because now it just looks like I'm really tiny. I'm really, really short. Hi, whoa, there we go. Boobs, hey, it's a great start. I've made it. This is the first hotel that I've booked for Sitsi. I've been for Sitsi for 3 years, but I've never really booked a hotel. For the past 2 years, I've slept on my friends' floors because I've always been volunteering. Now I'm volunteering, I'm not sleeping on people's floors anymore. It just seems a bit cheeky when you haven't met people in ages and you only respond to them because you want a floor to sit in or a floor to sleep in. And that's the tea. I have never brought my camera to Sitsi. I've always been too busy. And now I'm sitting here and I am doing a vlog, essentially. My beautiful, beautiful clunky chunky Southern Belle of a camera is with us. Honestly, she's too clunky to go to the expo. But a lot of people wanted my camera to come with me. And so I thought this time we won't do a usual let's go into the expo and let's show you what I can do with my friends because she's really clunky, she's not a vlogging camera. I thought what I'd do instead is I would talk to you about what's going on in my head at Sitsi mentally, how's my mental health doing at Sitsi, what's happened, what's going on, what am I doing, and just sort of a backstage, a sort of behind the scenes type of vlog. I still need to unpack, but I also need to go and do an interview now with one of my friends, my great friends and acquaintances right up in the east of London, in Main, central London. And so I've got to really quickly get on my shoes and skedaddle back to the DLR and go back, as well as try and get some food as well at the same time. But I hope that you'll be with me on the journey. In terms of tonight, I have to write postcards for people so I can give it to them at Summer in the City. And I will see you tonight when I get back. So I've just got back. I don't know how interesting this is for you. Consider this a Sitsi pre-mukbang for me. I have got a feta and semi-dried tomato pasta, no mayonnaise from Tesco, hashtag not spawn. But I do not miss travelling at rush hour, not that I do it often. Also, feel free to listen to the Magpie that is just outside, wants to be in on the action. I will give you your YouTube fame in a bit, honey, but right now it's Queen's time, Shan. Okay, sweetie, you came on too early. We've now got to life. I drop forks, I can eat, I swear. I's a professional. I've just been in an interview with a good friend of mine. We haven't met since January and it was just so nice to meet up again and to do a different sort of interview that was professional, and it was just so nice, so relaxed. I felt so comfortable in doing it. I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard because it's one of those things that you have to do on the spur of the moment, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna do something, I'm sure. But at the moment, I am just sitting and eating this lovely pasta. Dear God, I'm gonna be eating, I think, a lot of this. Tonight is probably not gonna be interesting. Maybe the next 3 days are, I don't know. You're gonna be stuck here in this hotel whilst I have fun. I don't know how fun this is, but I do need to do some postcards like I stated, so maybe you might wanna join me for that. I also need to unpack because I is lazy. We also need to get on that flight, and I forgot to get on that flight. Great. But our DLR driver tonight was so sassy. He was a ride or die. In the state of, you ride, you die. So funny. So much sass. And I was thinking, can we get married just by your sass? It was beautiful. This is one of my favourite pastas from I was going to say from Tomato, from Tesco. I love them. I also brought myself some cookies. I'm really craving sugar at the moment. That's something that's really scaring me, actually. I don't know if it's because, we're going to be really open, I don't know if it's because I'm due on my period next Monday. I know, all the men shiver. Or if it's because I'm just really craving sugar, but I've been craving sugar all week. I've been craving to bake and I haven't been able to bake because my dad decided we'll get a decorator in to do our windows. I miss what I can't do, and that is a baking, my friends. And so I've been really craving sugar this week, and I've been really hungry as well, and that scares me. It's just a really scary thing because it's very different, but I'm gonna just test it out to see just gonna see what's gonna be like next week, and then I will see if it's my period or it's not my period, but I usually don't get cravings. And cravings are cool, cravings are okay. I get cravings, but not so intensely as this. To anyone who is really scared of cravings, just in general, if you're having an eating disorder and you don't like your cravings and you're craving something in recovery, not in recovery, or if you are, you don't even need to have an eating disorder to feel so guilty about cravings because of the diet mentality in society. You do not need to feel guilty for having them. You can have them and you eat them, because the more that you sort of say, oh, I won't have this, I won't have it, the more your body pushes it and your brain pushes it to the front of your mind, and before you know it, you'll make yourself even more guilty about it. So I think just listen to it when it comes, do what it wants, and then you'll find that you don't want it again. We should be able to do that. Diet mentality is bullshit and it sucks. And eating disorder voices are so bullshitty and they suck, and I understand, because I still feel mine from day to day. If it helps you, I will eat a cookie live on this camera so we can eat cravings together. Let me know. Let me know if that's the sort of video that you would like to see, that we eat our cravings together, and if that will make you feel better about having a craving. Let me know in the comments below, because I want to make sure that you're okay, and that you're mentally okay, and that you know it's normal. I want to look after you and I want to look out for you. Tonight's agenda is to write postcards for tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday, and probably, unless there's no plans going on, just have a chill night before tomorrow. It's going to be so nice, anxiety-free. Creator Day is always anxiety-free for me because there's literally no one there. Can it please stay this way just because of my anxiety? And I've missed another flight. Oh my god. I will end this bit here. This will be tied to Friday because there's literally nothing. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Good morning, happy campers. It's Friday, it's Creator Day. I have a tea. I've also just got up. Those curtains are so good. I thought it was about 3 AM. I looked over at my phone. Nope, 25 minutes past 7. We're off to a great start. I have to be out at 9:30 to meet my friends so we can go get Tesco's, because we are on a budget. I'm sitting here with this tea and I'm just relaying some mental health that I'm feeling. I'm going to relay what will happen today. Another flight I have missed. This is going to be the entire joke for the entire weekend. Am I going to get bored of it? No. Are you going to hate me for it? Probably. Do I care? A little bit, because I'm really anxious and a people pleaser, high functioning anxiety, and I really want you to love me. In terms of my mental health and body image, I've got to this point where anything I put in my mouth just feels a bit like it just feels wrong. It shouldn't be there. I usually get this if I'm really bad. I don't like it. It's not a nice place to be in, probably because I've also just woken up. I know that I had bad body image anyway yesterday, so obviously it's just going to go into today, which is amazing. I love it. We stand a good positive or negative mental health day, don't we? But it's just not going to let me go today. Oh, this tea is exceptionally hot. I'm going to put it down so we can talk. But yeah, I've got to that point where it feels wrong when I eat it, but then I need to eat it. Like, I know I need to have it, and it needs to be in my body, and it feels wrong when it's in my stomach and I can feel it, and it feels really wrong. Everything here feels really wrong and I hate it and I don't want it to be there. This is going to be a problem when I put clothes on. If anyone feels the same way as I do, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but definitely when I feel this way, things that have like a stretch on them and like go around your midriff just feel, ugh, it feels like it's entrapping me, and it feels like it's really like digging into the smoother, fattier, like fleshier parts of me, if you will, and it really scares me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable, it makes me feel disgusting, and it makes me feel like a freak, and makes me want to do awful things to myself, to be thinner, let's say, and it is not, like, it's not a good mindset to be in. It's a terrible mindset, and I bet maybe a lot of other people who have had bad body image or diet mentality, or perhaps even eating disorders, recovering or not, might understand or might get that. Because everything I talk about is not necessarily towards eating disorders, it can be related back into your own life. Hopefully I'll be able to sort of like be with friends and just coast along and not think about what I've got to do, or not think about my body and what my body's going to do to me today. That's not the agenda. My body isn't ugly, whatever that notion is. It's a beautiful thing, and I have to remind myself that it's beautiful and everyone is different. However, when you're with a lot of people, particularly for tomorrow, you think that everyone is staring at your body and they're judging you because everyone else feels insecure about their body, when actually that is not the case. You are only anxious because you're judging yourself about your body and things like that. So yeah, I don't have any plans as say like, oh, I'll do this, this and this. I'm sort of trying to learn to coast as I come. Apart from meeting someone in the foyer at 9:30 today, I don't really have any plans. Well, meeting Tortor at 9:30 in the foyer. We're in the same hotel. Who the fuck knew? And I will see what happens. And I also just want to enjoy myself and be in the moment, essentially. I'm learning more that it's great to take photos and it's great to, you know, take video and stuff, but for me, this type of video is more important. For me to relay back on the mental health that I've had, as well as also be in the moment in my brain, and just have knowing that there were good conversations that I remember, and there were no pictures or anything. I stan a good conversation. I will get back to you at some point, whenever I can, and we shall have another little rendezvous, another little chat. Probably over another Tesco meal deal, I swear to God. So as the tea is brewing, I thought that I would talk about what my Summer in the City Creator Day felt like for me. And it was wonderful, but it was also very tiring, and I have to remember that. When you're very anxious about meeting lots of people, but like excited anxious, I put a lot of expendable energy into the people I meet and into the people that I want to meet in terms of friends and everything. But it means that I get tired so easily, and it means that the anxiety and the adrenaline just hits me, and it hit me at about midday, and then suddenly, before you know it, you just want to be an introvert, and you want to curl up, and you want to go home, and you don't want to see anyone, and you notice just, yeah, how much you crave your own company. And that can be healthy, but that can also be really unhealthy. If I crave my company a lot more, my own company a lot more than my friendships, what does that make me? What does that entail with me? I've had a fantastic day, and I'm sorry that I've not been so much of a talker tonight. I have been so tired. I'm so tired. I have given a lot of my energy. I did go out. I freaked out over food. But my friend Bradley and I, we ordered exactly the same thing. We joked about it, how, how anxious I was about it, and it was nice that we had a joke and we could do that together in the pub, no less. So I did go out and eat and do things. Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday is anxiety fecking mayhem. It's when most of us know in the Sitsy world, where a lot of the fangirls come and they scream, and that's okay. And that's okay. You're allowed to be that. And I wish I had your energy. Give your energy to me. At the same time, it can be quite anxiety inducing to be around with a lot of people. And as the last aeroplane flies over and I miss yet another flight, I like that joke, I will say good night, drink my tea, fall asleep, and not wake up until whenever.